guys, this is Casey is Raw again, and this is video game hunting, kind of. One of the things I gotta go do a few things. One, I gotta get mom's money. That's the most important thing, and then I pay some bills, but I'm really just gonna look, see if there's anything cheap, or if there's a little bit pricey, but something I want. I do have one thing I can trade in. Like, if I see something cool, I can and most likely I'll just come back tomorrow, because actually I'm gonna go, when I post this out, video game awards would have already been done, but hopefully I'll be able to live react to that, because I think it'd be great. The only thing I gotta be careful is their audio could be could get me a copyright, so I could get a couple copyrights, but I could turn around and play some music over it in YouTube Studio. So that's the thing that's crazy. The Game Awards know that people like the Rose and me will do live reactions of the Game Awards, and they'll play music that gets copyrighted. And like, that is the dumbest thing I ever heard of. You know, it's not like just the Game Awards and that's it. Like their YouTube channel, their future YouTube channel, but there's something else as well. So I'm like, what the hell, Video Game Awards? Why are you gonna have us? Why are you gonna play copyrighted music that will get us hit with copyright? And that's BS, if you ask me. But hopefully StreamYard will let me do this, because last time we did this, me and the Rose, he kept on getting hit with copyright. I'm like, this is bullshit, man. It's kind of like how Fortnite was getting hit with people with copyrights. You know, screw it, I'm going this way. I think it'll be faster. And I'm not going to the normal vintage stops that I used to do. At least not today, because Game Awards is actually in 2 hours. So yeah. Fucking construction, of course. Looks like they're building a brand new overpass. That's what it looks like. So, I got an email from someone that supposedly is a YouTuber. I mean, if it's true, great. But my Gmail says that this person might be dangerous to click on the link. So I might do is I'll ask them, like, what's your YouTube channel, and I'll look it up, because I'm afraid if I click that it's going to be something that, even though it looks like a YouTube channel, I mean, I could try to copy I guess I could copy it and paste it on Google, see what shows up. I don't Like, that's not a bad idea. Because I was thinking about doing it, but on my phone, but then that's how you get caught with viruses and hacks. I mean, if it's true, great. I mean, this person, it'd be awesome if this person's in the thousands and I can get thousands of subs, but it would be nice. It would be cool to branch out a little bit, but I'll see if it's in the good to do. I'm just hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's a real deal, not some bullshit scam where I click on it and I get hacked. That's scary nowadays. Anything that looks legit and has a website, you have to be more careful. So, I mean, I'm definitely down to do something with some people. Like, I got a message from a real YouTuber group, but this is at the time when I was with Derailed. I was making my own content, and at the same time, I was in a relationship. So I was kind of in the relationship, but at the very end, that's what I say. But drive though. I drive now. 63 right now. Early December. This is wild. I mean, today was pretty good weather day. I mean, I think it rained a little bit. It's been gloomy the last few days here. So, oh gosh, I am tired. I'm just glad after tomorrow it's the weekend. But there might be a chance that I probably had to work Saturday, or sooner or later we're gonna start sorry about that. Start working some overtime. I mean, it'd be great on the paycheck, but then I'm like, But a lot of times when it's overtime, it's only an hour over, so it's not really a big deal. It's just nice because when we're done, like after the last break, it's literally like an hour and 15 minutes before end of the day, so you can just get stuff. Hopefully get stuff done and get ready for the next day. Oh gosh, I am getting tired. I actually had some footage I was in previously, but I wasn't happy with it. Plus, I hate to say this, but I wasn't happy with some of the views on the last few video game hunts. So I was like, screw it, chuck it. I still have some of the pictures of the stuff I thought was cool looking to look at. And I really hadn't got anything new the last week or so because when I be broke, whoa! This guy literally just was an asshole, just went through 2 lanes and now it's about to cut back. Hey, assholes like that. And actually, there was some dirty laundry I had talking about my ex. No, not my ex. My wife's in-laws. And I was like, you know what? I didn't want to have it aired. Even though sometimes I'll get emotional, and there's a very good reason why I get emotional, because there was some crazy shit happened at the very end, and I don't want to spew hate or sling mud at anyone anymore, or sling mud at each other. It's no point, because one, we don't interact. I barely said anything to any of the family members down there, because there's some bad blood. Very bad blood. Even some extended family has some bad blood with me. I mean, a lot of the extended family likes me, but then there's a couple doesn't. I would say a couple probably doesn't like. They thought I was not good enough from my wife. I mean, granted, I didn't like working for Sears at the time, but when I moved up, I started doing stuff that I've been doing for damn near 15 years now. I mean, I enjoyed work I do. Sometimes it's frustrating, some days it's fulfilling. So, I'm never gonna make $1 million unless something happens. But, oh gosh, I don't want to get into it, but hopefully I'll look around, but I have to get some essentials. I was running out of some essential stuff that I needed badly, and then luckily I finally got paid. And what sucks, I've been doing this app thing that I don't think I'm actually spending as much as the thing says I am. I don't know, but somehow I went from spending quite a bit of money that takes a huge, more than half my paycheck is gone. Like, let's just say that. And that sucks. And a lot of times I would use it because certain bills land on certain dates. I wish I would get paid not days. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be freaking awesome. Get paid weekly. That would have been awesome. Because I wouldn't have to use that stupid app. I could just, be alright. I wouldn't need it. Or at least I would only use it for emergencies. But when you get paid every 2 weeks, it's like... And a lot of times, after paying my mom and paying bills, I'm broke again. But a lot of times then that's when I'll borrow some money from it to have some money to, live on. Or pay a bill or something. Gosh. I'm gonna have to do something. I know I'm getting tired. I don't know if I'll be doing this video game awards right now. How I feel like I might have to have some energy shot or some coffee or something, because of the way how I feel right now. I don't want to. I mean, I want to watch it, but oh, I wonder if you guys heard that. That was a big pop in my neck. So I'm about at the game store, so I'm gonna hit that vintage stock, go get my money, go Walmart or something to get some essentials. So I'll be back. Alright, guys, so I got out of the game store. So, a couple cool things. I did pick up another Wii U game. But I did ask about my RCA Studio 2, and it looks like sadly they're gonna give up on it. And I'm like, fuck. So, I could do one or two things. Sell it, or have it, sell it for parts, or there we go. Sell it for parts, or have it worked on. I'm gonna try to send it to the Classic Game Junkie, but I had to talk to the manager or the owner through Facebook and tell them what I'm going through and see if it's even possible. So, I mean, it is a really old system. It's like 40 plus years old. So, granted, but I told them I don't care if you need to mod it or what, but, I mean, I love this game store. I mean, the one locally, but sometimes when you ask to get something repaired, like, I hate to say this, they kind of drag their feet a little bit, but I still love them to death. So, I'm probably gonna have to send it to Philadelphia. But, another thing, I went to go get some money for Mom, and there was this idiot in a red truck blocking the drive-thrus. Like, I wanted to go through the ATM, and they were kind of blocking it. I was like, what the fuck? Who does stupid shit like this? Just because they're telling, like, I gave them a dirty look. Like, who does that? So, I'm like, people are dumb, but I'll be back. Well, I'm gonna say this is why I hit these stores all the time. Shit like this, when you guys see those clips, I couldn't believe what I saw. Like, they had a bunch of system displays. I think that's actually a really good idea from Vintage Talk about doing that. And then they had some N64 games in their boxes. And then I couldn't believe how many loose VR 1 headsets they had there. And I was like, holy shit, I can't believe that. I can understand one or two every once in a while, but a whole bundle of them, I'm like, to me, I don't get it. And it's probably because people moved on to the PS5 and they're like, why do we need a VR headset when we changed it out? And I heard the PSVR was supposed to work on the first one's supposed to work on the PS5. Apparently, I guess that's not the happen anymore. I'm gonna go this way, screw it. Seems like it's gonna be busy this way. But I found another Wii U game and found a cool box Atari game too. I already spent some money that I shouldn't have done, but I got a problem. I'm addicted to shopping a little bit. But I mean, I'm trying to pay my bills and everything. I mean, Mom's gonna get her money. I was a little stressed out because I knew how much I was losing towards the app that I use. And it's a vicious circle. It started like, oh, borrow $100 every once in a while to quite a bit of money and expand. Like I said, I hate when people pull right beside me. I hate that shit. Go over. I'm gonna go to the store to get some essentials, some stuff I need. Happy holidays. Of course, they had to put it out in the here to say happy holidays instead of saying Merry Christmas. You gotta be PC, you gotta be politically correct. Because if not, someone's gonna bitch that you said Christmas. Oh no. You gotta be politically correct. Even though right here is not really associated to anyone right now. I mean, I can understand it's right in front of the store. Okay, I understand, but when there's several stores, stupid. Or if it's on, like, in front of the store, like, literally, like, hanging on the store, that I can understand. You gotta be PC. What a bummer. I was gonna go ahead and pick up my RCA Studio 2 back today, but I was like, screw it. You know, they did fix, like, I can understand there's certain stuff, you know, been fixed, and I know this thing's like several years old. I'm like, I just don't. I mean, I'm to the point about just say screw it, but I'm gonna give them another chance. I'm gonna bring my 3DO, see if they will. You know, if they would work on it. They have, what's crazy, they have a 3DO there for $200. Not bad for a 3DO. Was shocked to see a Nintendo Famicom keyboard with the special cartridge. And I'm thinking to see if I can pull a few bucks to get it. Because I am a Nintendo Famicom freak. That's why I have pretty much a whole shelf full of loose carts. I would love to get box, but those are so hard to come by. The only box Famicom games I got is because from eBay. Like, the Mario Bros. Games. I'm talking about Mario Bros., the arcade game on Famicom, Super Mario 1, 2, and 3 in their box. And then I have Mother in their box. Or people, and you're like, Mother in a box. Mother for the Nintendo Famicom is the Japanese version of, it's hard to explain. It's Earthbound, 2 words. That was supposed to come out to America, and it eventually did, but it came out on the Wii U eShop, and it is now on the Nintendo Switch eShop. No, not eShop, on the Nintendo Switch NES legend, I guess you call. But trying to think, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah. But oh yeah, so it's Earthbound, 2 words. And it's a good game. I highly suggest try it out. And then if you want to play Earthbound, you can buy it on the Wii U shop. I don't know if you had to do some kind of finagling. Like, I think you had to put money through your Nintendo Switch eShop or get a gift card. And then put the gift card through your Wii U so you can buy it. If you have a Wii U, best way to go is if you have the Switch. It's on Nintendo's Super Nintendo service, So that's that. I'm having a blast today. I mean, going out. I mean, when I just went to the one place that I really said that it seemed like they gave up on video games. Now they brought out some really cool stuff. Like, finally, because they had some bunch of systems, and it looked like they had a PS4 Pro God of War for a decent price, but I'm not buying that. I mean, yeah, I could turn around, but am I going to pay a little bit more money for that version? Screw that. It's way too much work. And plus, I got wood skin on my PS4 Pro. I'm gonna go here, screw it. I gotta get gas too. So, I'm tired. I mean, I want to do these game awards, but I'm getting tired. So, I don't know. I'd love to do it, but I might just go ahead and release The Legend of Zelda BS Map 1, Part 1, where I played, where you able to play Dungeon 1 and 2. And then, when I do Part 2, I did, well, I'll tell you, show you guys that a later date. Why am I going to spoil what happened? It's interesting with Part 2, even though Part 1's pretty interesting as well. So, yeah. So, I'll probably show you what I got when I get home. Or when I get home. So, I'll talk to you guys in a few. What up, guys? This is the very next day. So, the plan is I'm going to go back to that vintage stock, the one with the N64 boxes, and I'm going to pick up what looked like it was a cheap Mario Kart 64 in the box. So I can turn around and use that cart to sell it at the game store. And I also got my TurboGrafx controller that I don't need no more because I don't have a TurboGrafx anymore. I have a PC Engine Duo that's been modded to play both TurboGrafx and PC Engine and their CD games. So there's really no point me having that controller anymore. I kept it because at first I was like, oh, you figured it would be the same. Nope. The controller input is different. So, I'll get some money for that. So, I'm going to pretty much get both for pretty cheap. I mean, I want the Famicom keyboard with the hell, did I just hear like honking? But so yeah, I want the Famicom keyboard and the basic cartridge that is basic program cartridge, I guess. So yeah, I want that. Then maybe later in the future I'll try to get the tape recorder, because you need the keyboard to do that. You can't just plug the trying to think. You can't just plug the tape recorder into the Famicom because there's nothing to plug it into. With the keyboard, you're able to. And then, like, you could take a game, like, I guess, oh gosh, I'm trying to think. The Famicom cartridge version of Excitebike, and you can save your save state on it. So, and I think that'd be kind of interesting. So, you know, it'd be cool if you could play games through it too, but I know you can, if somehow, I'm sure you can probably get Commodore 64 tape games from the internet, but you just gotta figure out how to record that information onto the tape, and then, or you have some kind of adapter that you just plug it into your computer and play it through your laptop or your desktop or your phone. That'd be kind of cool. you would actually play the game, because it's just all it is sounds that triggers the game. So, yeah, I'm gonna hit that vintage stock, turn around, keep the box of the, I believe it was Mario Kart 64, then sell the cart, and then use it to turn around and sell the TurboGrafx with that too, and then I can double dip and get that keyboard for cheaper, for way cheaper. So actually, for the amount I would pay for that keyboard, I'd have the N64 box for free, pretty much. That's how I'm assuming, hopefully. So, I will be right back, and I'll show you guys. I'll probably go to the one other vintage stock. I'm definitely not gonna make the rounds like I used to. I'm not gonna do that today. So maybe tomorrow or something. We'll see. But I'm definitely at least checking that one other one, and then I'm gonna go home. So I'll see you guys in a few. Alright, guys, so days and days and days later. Actually, this is, God, what day is this? Is Tuesday, a following week. Not only me and AJ did the recording for the video game awards, I was going to put that out, but I was having a nightmare dealing with that. And when I was going to put the raw cut up on YouTube, I got copyrighted for showing off what they had. Me and AJ was commentating during the whole thing. There's a few things we were just viewing what's going on and give our opinion and reviews. But there was no audio, just us. And it kind of made it, it's like, it's alright, because I would have had to been careful with the music anyways. I mean, I know when the Rose does the video game awards, it's usually the music that would catch them. Well, I got a copyright for the video game awards that blocked it. I was gonna look into what really got me, but I was just, screw it. It was already a nightmare what I was doing with it. It had nothing to deal with AJ. AJ was a star. But it was all due to my edit app I was using that was taking the shit on me. And that's why I dropped the raw cut. I was going to try to drop the raw cut of it. But when I got that copyright, I was like, screw it. The award show sucked ass. I give it about 3.5 out of 10. AJ, I believe, said 3 out of 10. We were not really happy about it. There was a few things that were good, but I was very disappointed, quite frankly. And not only that, I will not be doing that again, because there's no reason to put 3.5 hours of my life to this. Not only get disappointed what they announced, and then turn around and hit me with copyright. So fuck that bullshit. So, and then I talked about how I was going to drop I already dropped Legend of Zelda BS. What part? Map 1, Episode 1. And then I was saying that, oh, well, I'm probably going to drop the episode 2 of it. I already did that. I was having a little problem with that, though. Finally fixed it and pushed it out recently. And, I just been having a nightmare with trying to learn this new editing app. So it's going good now. I kind of actually like this new editing app. There's a few things I wish it would transfer over from the old one to this new one, but I'm working on it right now. So let's go past that. I just want to tell you guys what happened in the past few days, and that's why I put one eternity later. So I'm gonna show you off the cool stuff to me, but the cooler stuff later on. So let's start with, you guys know that I've been trying to collect a bunch of Wii U games. You can see a bunch of the Wii U games right there. You know, you go like from here then down. Sorry, it's to the camera. I'm actually pointing at the Switch games, but on camera it's hard to point at it. But all those right there are Wii U games. So I'm trying to collect all the Wii U games, and here's 2 more to the collection. Is for $15. Rise of the Guardians. I never heard this, and I never seen this game came out. So like, screw it. Why not? For $15, why not? I mean, for like, I'm trying to collect all the Wii U games, and then this game came out during launch. It was easier to find this game beforehand, especially on eShop, but physical form was easy to find for a while. Nowadays, no, it's really hard. That's why the sticker price is a little bit more. It's Tank, Tank, Tank. I hear this is actually pretty good, and not only that, this actually has an arcade game of this, so I should look into this gameplay. So I'm happy about adding 2 more games to the Wii U collection. So I'll put that right there for right now. Next is a Atari game in its box. I knew I had this game loose, at least loose, and it's Atlantis. In a very good silverish box, in great shape. This thing is 40 years old. This is great shape for 40 years old. I thought it said 87, but it said 82. It's like, oh, my age. So it's in great shape. And what's cool, this pulls down and you got, oh, there's a manual. But there's the game right there. And I like looking at manuals, especially really old manuals. Only takes, then it shows the Atari 2600. There's the gameplay right there. Kind of almost looks like, oh god, what's it called? Missile Command. Kind of. And there's a little bit more of the gameplay. And then this is proof of purchase. And that's pretty much it for that one. From iMagic. So, yeah, I kind of like seeing old paperwork. Like, you know, back then you would toss all this. You would just hold on to the cart. You're like, oh, that's a pretty good looking box. And then rip, toss it, right? I mean, during my younger years, you would never thought about keeping boxes like this. So it's amazing how a lot of these boxes survived over the decades. Like, same thing with the NES boxes. I picked up a lot of these NES boxes in the last 5 years, and I just got lucky finding a bunch of them here in Oklahoma. I only had a few when I was in Pennsylvania because I was scared about the price of the box, but I've been lucky to get them cheaper here in Oklahoma. So this is a great addition to it. We'll put that right here as well. Next, you guys know that I went to buy at the at Vintage Stock. They had several N64 games in their box, and this is one of the ones I wanted. Is Mario Kart 64 in the box. I thought it was priced at a different amount, but it was a lot more than I wanted to pay. But I turned around and sold the carts, and with the Turbo Graphics controller, it was like $40 in trade, so I was okay with that. So paid some of this off, so I still paid a pretty penny for just the box. This is the Player Choice $1,000,000 seller. What's crazy, I sold the cart from this one, and when I looked at my Mario Kart 64, it was the same one. So at least it's accurate now. So that can go up here in this N64 collection, all the way up here. You can see where my N64 box stuff is. And then, I talked about this during the whole episode, is the Famicom keyboard that comes with the Family Basic cartridge. So, back here, I hadn't opened it yet, but I probably will check this out in a little bit, is that this is how you put in the tape recorder if you want to record your save data, mainly game like Excite Bike, and that's the biggest one I can think of. I'm sure there's others, but I can't think of it right now. But I thought this was pretty badass. I loved the Famicom colors, and a lot of these is in English. Yeah, there's some Japanese letters, but I love how they have the family computer faceplate. It's kind of like on the Famicom, so that's why I kind of like it. That's what drew me to it, because mainly that faceplate is like, oh, it's the keyboard. And what's funny, the guy at the game store actually had the tape recorder that I'd want, but there's no way you can play the tape recorder without this guy. So you need the keyboard to use the tape recorder. So I think this is badass. I definitely gotta give this a try. So that is it. I'll let you guys go, and you guys have a good day. See ya. Bye.